Alright, welcome back to another episode of Inside the Mind of a Young Entrepreneur. In today's video, I want to talk about the key of consistency, because you will not fathom how many times I've been told that why even bother trying? You've been doing this for such a long time, but when will the results come? And it's this thing of thinking in years or even decades instead of just months, and sticking with something. Because if you do something consistently, you will get better and better and better, and get more experience in these areas that you're trying to improve. And when you show up every single day and just do something, doesn't have to be the perfect thing every single time. You still have to strive to become 1% better every single day, but the fact that you just show up, it tells a lot more about who you are. And that's why even when I have my bad days and I just hate myself and I can't really see any reasoning for why I'm doing this shit, I just still show up. I'm kind of delusional about this, and I just show up and do things so it will be unreasonable for me not to succeed with this. And that's why I've set up systems for myself. That's why I walk 10,000 steps every single day. That's why I upload one YouTube video, at least one, or I upload one YouTube video a day, and that's consistency. And that's me proving myself right and standing up for myself and showing I can do this and putting in the reps, and over time I'll get better. And it's the same thing, the same thing with everything. You will suck at it in the beginning. My YouTube videos, they sucked. And before I even started writing copy, I sucked at it. I didn't know how to write a VSL. I didn't know how to speak to these psychological triggers that you do in copy. But by me showing up every single time, I become better. And I have sort of dedicated myself to this. And I know when I post a video and I walk 10,000 steps and I have these non-negotiables that make sure that I'm staying consistent. It cannot be a bad day if I miss these things out. If I get these things done, it will automatically be a good day. Even though I felt like shit, even though everything was against me, but if I just get these things done and show up every single day, it cannot be a bad day. And another thing is, it's just proving yourself right and rewriting the story that you're saying that you can't. But if you're showing up, even if you don't know how or what you can do to move the needle forward, but just being delusional about this and doing it, even though you can't really see the effect right now in the short term, but I'll bet you that there will be improvement in the long term. And that's what I make sure I do every single day. I show up, create these videos. And this is basically how it works. God will give you, seed out multiple or small places of luck each day. So maybe in a year, there will be 7 days that you will get lucky with the thing that you want to accomplish. But if you're not showing up every single day, you will not have the ability to collect that luck and do the life-changing things that will set you off and reach your goals. Because if you're not showing up every single day and staying consistent, you'll just not have this calculated luck and be able to collect that luck that is only been given to you in these certain amount of times. So that's why we show up every single day and being consistent with something. And that's when mastery begins. You're consistent with something, even though you can't really see the meaning of it or why you're doing it, but you're just doing it because you have to. And the thing is, it will seem so far away in the distance, and it will feel so scary right now in the moment. But if you just continue to show up and be consistent with what you're doing, I'll bet you, like, the time will come. And this is basically like you going to the battlefield every single day, fighting that war until you've stood there on the throne and won it all. Again, that's a journey, but you have to put in the reps and be willing to fight. And that's what I'm doing right now with these videos. I'm creating these videos, and I can see a huge difference. Like how I talk to the camera when I started, like it didn't just happen overnight. It happens by consistency and doing, like, it's not that I love doing these videos, like I don't mind it, but the hard thing is that you can not really see the purpose of it. But I just do it because I'm consistent, and consistent beats perfection and beats everything else, because this is a numbers game, and you showing up to collect that luck that has been given to you out on these certain days. And it will be so, like, I don't think you'll forgive yourself if you didn't show up on a day that you, like, could potentially change your life. So that is that's my philosophy of staying consistent. And that's why I have all these things that I do on a daily basis to, like, make sure I'm consistent. It's like making these videos, like walking 10,000 steps and doing these things. And it's sort of also like give me this self-trust. Like, my word is iron welded. Like, I can trust myself. And it begins to, like, weave into your subconscious. Like, you're just doing these things because you're doing these things. You're staying consistent. And when you stay consistent, even if everybody is telling you to do the opposite and do something else, I'm still doing it. Because it's about creating this pattern, and then you create a flow and a system for it. And then the barrier doesn't become that hard. And all of a sudden, like, when you've been consistent with something, you have mastery in what you want to achieve, what you want to do, and what you're doing. And then it feels like second nature. But it doesn't come overnight. It's by putting in the reps. So I try to see what are the things I can stay consistent with. What are some of the long-term things that I have to put a bit of effort into now, and then I can, like, harness the fruits afterwards. So on that note, I guess that was it for this video. This was a short one, but again, consistency is just about me showing up every single day. So I will see you guys soon. Take care. Peace. Bye.